everyone and welcome back to my channel. So it is going into a new year. We are approaching 2022 and I have a really exciting fun pack video for those who want to become influencers, start getting brand collabs and just all over blow up your Instagram. And without further ado, let's just get started. First thing I'm going to quickly show you guys is a must-have for content creators from Amazon. This is not sponsored or anything, I just found this and love it. It is this social media content planner from Amazon. So you can literally plan your content, so you could do like a YouTube video, don't mind my bits falling out. And then you've got one for social posts as well. Let me find your page. One for like Instagram posts, which I think is amazing. And then you've also got a timetable of like, obviously you can plan the days you want to upload and where. I just think it's so convenient. And for £5, that's such a bargain. I actually have planned out videos in here, including this one, just so I don't forget any tips for you guys. So I'm not going to forget anything. Let me find it. So yeah, I've literally used it already, as you can see, and I'm just so excited to share all these with you of how, one, I got to 16k and I'm growing very, very rapidly, and two, I've worked with brands such as Nip and Fab, Shein, Runway, MUA Cosmetics, Charlotte Tilbury, Skinny Tan, Bondi Boost. There is hundreds of brands I've worked with in the last year, and I want to do the same for you guys. I know growth on Instagram can be slow at first, but influencing in general is literally at the start of the whole industry. It is still new to us. We are still learning how Instagram actually works and the algorithm. We are still learning about influencing every day. I learn something new near enough every day. I'm not even joking. And the first thing I can say to grow those followers, please don't use gang groups. I've done this before and this wasn't even long ago, and honestly it's done nothing but damage my account. Like, I learned that mistake on my own, fair enough, and genuinely it damaged my account. Luckily I've managed to get it back where I want it to be, and then obviously like I'm growing on my own, but it really did have a bad effect on my account, because you'll go in these groups even as an admin, and after like a day or two you will lose that 100 followers you gained in a night. It is honestly not worth it. It's a waste of time. You're so much better growing organically and through a genuine engagement. So if you have me on Instagram, you'll notice recently I haven't put up a temporary engagement post, and that is because I found out they're actually bad for your engagement, because you're getting this surge of engagement at once and then obviously it's going to drop, so it does also hurt your page. It's not worth doing it. I know it can look handy and like obviously you're all benefiting from it, the people that comment, but it's honestly not good for your page either. So I've literally been that idea as well. That is not worth damaging your page for. What you want to have is clean, clear content. You want to keep your background very neutral, or like maybe if you're going out and about, maybe a nice background of a building, or like obviously people use a lot of car parks or gardens, or just somewhere nice scenic wise. I go between being outdoors depending on if I'm going out. One, I have anxiety, and two, I work a lot, and two, I use like a plain wall just to, you know, keep it basic, and then it kind of looks nice with your clothes, so it's not bad. Pick your niche, which is like your topic of what your page is, so whether you're lifestyle, fitness, fashion, beauty, makeup. I go between beauty and fashion, but for some reason it's worked for me, which I'm quite lucky. That has always been what my page and my channel has always been based about, and then it's like a bit of both of what I love, because I honestly can't pick one, but I've been quite lucky and still got collabs with both sort of topics. Tip for engagement to boost your page, and it will work, and you'll see a big difference over time of doing this method, is the 10-20-30 method. So basically you engage with everyone on your feed that comes up for 10 minutes in the morning. Engage, just reply to comments, save some pictures, like put up a few stories in the morning, so start maybe with a poll or just a picture, and then 20 minutes midday, and then half an hour in the evening. And after a while you'll notice that engagement will actually like start to build up, and you'll see it coming back to your page, and that genuinely does work. That's what I've been doing, and I've grown quite rapidly again. My views are going up, my likes are going up, everything is green on my insights, which is what I want to see, and that's obviously what you guys want to see as well, and that is the way I've done it. Another one for engagement when you post is also, one, don't post and ghost, which basically means don't post and then come off the app, because it is really bad for your engagement, and your picture will do poorly. Your best time is to engage like 15 minutes before you post and 15 minutes after, because then you're going to have engagement come in, and those first half an hour like engagement you get on your new post is the most important, because that's when Instagram knows whether to boost your post or whether it's not worth it. So those likes, comments and saves will really help. Saves are what Instagram are pushing at the moment, so if you can get people to save your pictures, that's great. I get around 100 to 150 saves per picture, and it's really boosted it. And I honestly, comments are good still, likes are obviously good to still have, especially for brands, because I know some brands require certain things, like likes and views depending on how many you get. But it's definitely worth trying out the saves technique and see if it works for you as well. Do not sleep on hashtags. Don't do it. Hashtags are 100% beneficial. My hashtags, when I first started using them and was putting them in the comments and hiding them so my feed looked more clean, I literally got like between 6 and 17 hashtags like people were seeing. Now I've put it in my captions and I'm using all 30 hashtags completely related to my photo. I'm reaching between, I'd say, 800 to 1,000 people at the moment, and that's just growing rapidly every day when I post. And honestly, stop putting them in your comments, put them in your captions. Even if you do what I do, if you look at my post, I have like 3 dots in my caption, and then below it I'll do my hashtags, so it still looks clean, but obviously then my hashtags will still be effective and still have like a good sort of engagement on my photos. It is very worth trying it. And also engage with at least 5 to 10 hashtags a day. That way it will also push your page and you'll also grow from that as well, because if people see you're engaging with your hashtags, I click on mine and they engage from there. People are in the same niche as you, so you'll get more followers that way, and they're going to be genuine followers as well. They're not just in it for the engagement. You'll find people's pages who you like, and that's just a really good way to make friends and whatnot as well. Polls are great. Don't sleep on stories either. So polls are really good to have because they're interactive, they're fun. I try and do a couple of polls a week, or even just a little like love one, like do you like this, or a poll to see what you guys want to see on my channel. Obviously I do little quizzes like this or that. They're kind of fun to do. I enjoy personally doing them on other people's. Sometimes I'll do like a hit or miss as well with like fashion, which I might do a few soon. Also, like re-uploading your pictures, like reposting them from your actual page as well, is a really good way to reach more people to come to your page, because people could be clicking through and, oh, it's a nice picture, and then they'll like it, and then that's another way to grow engagement as well and boost your Instagram up. So when people come onto their page, your like post will be one of the top ones they see. You'll also find, going back to the 10, 20, 30 method, that if you do that, majority of people will engage back and will return any love. So it's not all one-sided, and it is quite nice. And then they'll see you're genuinely like actually engaging and not just doing it for the benefit. Like, you're keeping your followers that way. If you're new to all this, your first 1,000 followers are your most important, because they are going to be your permanent followers, so you want to focus on that more than anything. They'll be the ones that'll be like kind of your biggest supporters at first, and I still have people from day one of when I started out Perks of Being Lou that still follow me now and still support me, and honestly I'm so grateful. Biggest question I get asked is, how do I remove ghost followers? So do not get any of those apps. They are awful. That is literally one of the ways to get your account deleted. It's not good. It is a really bad idea. It ruins your whole account. I used to use them all the time years and years ago, and then I realised how bad they are. So if you scroll to the bottom, you'll find the ones that either don't follow you back, or most of them are inactive accounts. And if they've been inactive for so long, the first thing you want to do to find out if they're inactive, click on their profile, see when they last posted. If they haven't posted since, like, I say between like 3 and 6 months, I kind of unfollow or remove them. There's an option, if you press the 3 dots on your following list, it will say remove follower, and that removes them completely. And then you'll find your engagement will literally go through the roof, because I know your followers look great if you're at 10k, but all these ghost followers that aren't engaging is hurting your page so bad. So like a couple of months ago I went through it and I lost about 4,000 or 5,000 followers, but did I care? No, because they weren't benefiting me at all. They were ruining my page. They were literally just doing the complete opposite of what I wanted, and I've actually built it back up to 16k now with people who do engage with my pictures and that are genuine people who are gonna, you know, engage with my content, and I like their content too. Also, when I say post and don't post and ghost, don't post once every 6 months and then like post loads and then ghost for 3 months. That is like the worst thing you can do. That will harm your page. A lot of people will unfollow you. You want to be posting between, I'd say, post 3 actual feed posts a week, and then fit in maybe 2 to 3 reels a week if you can. Everyone is sleeping on reels. Do not sleep on reels. That is a major way and a quick and easy way to blow up your page. I've had a lot of reels blow up, and I've grew quite a lot of followers from them as well, and I've reached, I'd say, about 4,000 or 5,000 views, but I've still grown from that as well. And like, basically Instagram is pushing reels at the moment because they're in competition with TikTok. They will not push recycled TikToks on reels, so remove your watermark and anything before you do. Excuse me. Yeah, I definitely recommend trying out reels. Honestly, it had the biggest difference on my page, and a lot of people just scroll through and enjoy them. Next step, brand collabs. I'm gonna go a little bit into detail, but not too much. The first thing, this is in general, if you want to be sort of out there more and grow, don't be on private. I personally, unless I know you or see you're from like a group I'm in for like an influencing program, I personally won't follow you back because I can't see your feed, whether I like it, whether you're just a random, whether you're a weirdo, whether you're a sugar daddy, because yeah, there's a lot of them around and I have to keep blocking them. Yeah, I personally take yourself off private because brands need to see your pictures if you want to go and, you know, sort of get into that side of the industry. That is one thing, just, you know, take yourself off private. Don't use Snapchat filters. 1, they look hideous, keep them to Snapchat. 2, brands look at that and think, nah, like they want to see clean, clear content. They don't want filtered pictures. A lot of brands, when they message me and ask what sort of content I'm gonna go for and like make for them, they'll say please don't use filters and anything, so I don't. The only thing I do use, and I will fully admit, is Face App, purely because if you see my hair where I lost a lot through bleach last year, it is very thin this side. It is actually the same length, but it's very thin, so it makes it look uneven. So I like to thicken out my hair because it's like low-key one of my biggest insecurities. And do I look like I have the time to put hair extensions in every day? No. Apps for you guys. The best apps I can recommend is Retouch, which is great for removing objects in the background that you don't want. So I have my dressing table next to me when I take my pictures with my white background, so I just remove that because half the time it's cluttered with PR, to be honest. And the moment it's cluttered with Christmas presents. So yeah, I use Retouch. Remini is a great app to make your pictures clearer and the quality better, which I do use, so my pictures are clear quality, which most of them are fine, but you know, I want the highest quality content I can get for my brands and just for my posts on my feed in general. I use Facetune to whiten my background just to keep it all clean and clear and the same sort of tones all the way through. I'm trying to think. Feed preview, you can actually plan your feed out and move bits around. It's fantastic, so you can see what fits where and where it's going to look good. Another thing, get yourself a ring light, because then you can film at night or take pictures at night and you don't have to worry. I currently have 2 set up here, and the one I've got from Amazon, I'll leave a link down below, actually comes with a clicky button installed on it that you could take out and use, which is really handy, so you don't have to set timers. You can take pictures at your own pace. It is so handy. I don't know where I'd be without mine, to be honest. Like, it's honestly God's gift. I cannot recommend getting one enough. Along with this content planner, a ring light. You don't need a lot. These ring lights, I think I got these from Black Friday for £8, and they're meant to be 16, but they're not bad. They have like several different settings on them. They go super tall as well. I can carry them about because they fold up. Honestly, best ring light I've bought. Also, if you're gonna ask where I get my hashtags from, I look for other people's pictures roughly similar niche to mine, or do you know what, TikTok, a lot of people drop them there, and a girl dropped some a while back. I can't think of her username. It didn't blow up or anything like majorly for her, but I tried out these hashtags. I'd never really heard of them, but they were related to my pictures. I've never tried them before, and it actually blew my picture up, and that was the first time I hit 1,000 on my hashtags. So I highly recommend checking out TikTok for them. Also the same for Instagram captions. If you have a bit of like brain fog and you can't find one, they're really good to find them on there. If you want ideas or tips, Pinterest is a really good idea. I recommend having Pinterest as an app because I found that's another way to blow up your Instagram account if you link them both and you upload your Instagram pictures and share them onto Pinterest. That's another way to bring followers to your page. I bought a lot of subscribers to my YouTube channel with my what I got for Christmas on there, as it got quite a lot of impressions, and I'm now roughly reaching around 5,000 views a month, which is a really good start. I've only had Pinterest for about 2-3 months. Another app that's kind of cool is PicsArt, because you can add mirrors to your background. You can change your mirrors up. I've done it for a few mirror pics because I wasn't a fan of mine. You can add pretty little like frames on the walls and stuff, so you sort of just have a little bit more there. It is so good just to make your pictures pop a little bit more and add a little bit of funkiness to them. You know, it's kind of fun. And Canva is also good for Instagram stories. If you want more interactive ones or just more bold ones, you can create what you want on there. It's a really good app. It's actually how I make my thumbnails for YouTube, but I am going to be doing another video on that. Overall, use these tips. I swear by them. Everyone keeps asking me, how did you grow? I don't have any better way to explain it apart from give you guys this video, because there is so much for you guys to learn. Research. All I can say is keep researching. Another thing you guys are going to ask is, are influencer programs worth it? Yes and no. I've joined quite a few. One was gifted, a few I pay for personally, because one, I wanted the experience. Two, they're really good to have as mentors, because every different one had a bit of different advice, which was really helpful. And the same with the program booklets you get that they create. You actually get different advice for different ones. This is why I did it. I didn't do it to like get as many collabs as I want. I literally did it for the advice, to see what I could get out of each one and just sort of pick bits out. And do you know what? It's actually worked for me doing it that way. And then I've got these books for life as well, so I can just keep learning and go back and read them, which is really helpful. Want a more affordable influencer program and don't want to spend loads? Because I've paid £30 for some that are okay, but I wouldn't go back and do it again if I knew what I knew now. The best ones I can recommend to you guys are Molly's VIPs or Influencing with Molly on Instagram, Hotshot Influencing, which you can get 50% off their program, which is £10. You'll get it for £5 with using Lauren50 at the checkout. I actually quite like their program, to be fair. I was reading through it this morning, and you know what? I rate your advice and your tips. Another one, you've got Georgia Portgallo. She is a massive influencer program. She's very well known. I do recommend checking her out. She has got some collabs for her girls, from like having 2,000 followers with like Boohoo and Pretty Little Thing. So like, you know, you get that bag, sis. You've got Gold Digger Coaching. They're also another really good one as well. You've got Influencing with Alexia. There are so many. Just have a look through them, research them, and see which one fits you best. Or do a me and try out loads of them, which personally, like I said, has worked for me, so I can't really complain. But they are the tips I have so far for you guys. I hope this video helps. This is the best way I could think to explain it. And I hope to see you guys in my next video about brand collaborations and how you can get them with less than 1,000 followers. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.